Hey, we're going to do something a little different today. I'm out in the field by my house, and I just figured I'd give you the lay of the land, give you an idea of the size of this field and what it looks like. And we're going to do a virtual reality jump into this field. Right? That's going to be fun. So let's do it. Hello everybody, I am Brian Germain, and here we are going to do a jump, an in-hop into my home. So that's a robot dude. So I think he's waiting for me to go. That's the landing area down below. So 7,000 feet, always a good idea to check your altimeter before you exit. So this ripcord here is for non-skydivers to grab and pull if they want to, but you can reach back, do your grip button, and then pull if you want to. So I opened a little high on this one so we can kind of see the view and enjoy the place. It's a magical spot. There's a lot of people that live down in that area, but there's a really nice field to land in right here near my house, and this area of trees is untouched. Absolutely beautiful place. So I'm going to front riser, right? So my toggles are red because I'm using both the grip buttons, which give you toggles, and the trigger buttons, which allow you to dive, right? So if your toggles are red, you can't flare properly, right? Don't flare with the front risers, whether you're flying a real parachute or a virtual one. I've seen it tried and it doesn't work really well. So one of the things that I was talking to a tandem student yesterday about her second jump. They gave her the opportunity to play with the canopy a little more, and she made herself sick. And I said, well, they got to tell you where to look, right? So if I'm doing a right turn, but I'm looking straight forward, that can be a little hard to look at. But if I look into the relative wind, my experience, right? So I'm looking into where I'm going. My experience is a lot less disorienting. So you can see the river. I go hiking along here all the time, and nobody seems to go there, so it's really quiet. So here's a fun thing that I discovered. So I can actually add power with the left joystick and maintain altitude, like I'm on a powered paraglider. And if you add a lot of power, check this out. I'm adding a lot of power, full forward on the stick, and look what happens. I get to do a roll. That's fun. And of course, one of my favorite things to do is a barrel roll. This parachute is an intermediate canopy. So it's not super twitchy, but you can change the settings on this. So you can change the recovery arc, the wing loading, so you can make the thing go really fast and turn so fast that you'll want to slow down the turns. So here's the field. So you can see the stand of trees in the middle of it. I'm going to land in the flat spot on the top of the hill, right? It kind of breaks down the hill at the bottom. And I'm at 1,200 feet. More or less where I want to end up. I'm going to fly a nice square box of 300-foot legs. So I'm waiting till I get down to about 900 feet, which is going to put me out here over the trees. And they say as a student you shouldn't fly over anything you don't want to land on. Well, that's sort of true, and it's sort of not, because if it's windy and you get back over the trees, that can be certainly very problematic. Around 600 feet, I'm turning to my base leg. I've got a little extra altitude, but here's the thing, right? If you've got no wind, as I do in this circumstance, if I don't fly back over these trees a little bit, I'm going to overshoot the target into different trees. So you have to kind of get a sense of what is your ground speed. And I'm going to do a front riser, turn and dive in towards my final approach, which shortens my distance. Don't do this if you're a student. But as you get more experience, you may really enjoy that. Here we go, flaring, leaning forward, 1 foot under your butt, finishing the flare, looking forward. Yes! I love it. That was fun. That was fun, right? let's take a walk back home and talk about this. So that way, I think that went pretty well. I just think about what this means, right? So you can pick any place on the planet that you want to skydive and see what things look like from the air, see the proportions, your setup points, help your visualization process, so that when you go jump in a new place, whether it's a demo or an in-hop, you can really get a very clear image of what things look like. And I think that creates safety and it reduces stress. And when you're less stressed out and worried, you have more fun. You can relax into it because you feel like you've been there before. This is going to change the world. It's going to change the face of skydiving instruction. And I do understand that lots of people will struggle against it, citing things like, well, we have always done it this way and it works just fine. Why change it and why add things? And it's expensive. And whatever. It's not expensive, first of all. But it's going to give so much. And whatever distortions occur because of discrepancies in flight performance or other issues of absolute realism. I mean, let's face it, is the hanging harness at your drop zone exactly right? No, it's not. Are your drawings on the board of what an airfoil look like perfect? No, they're not. So virtual reality has the ability to help us prepare our students whom we care for an experience that is potentially a little bit on the dangerous side, right? And if our job is to minimize risk, we got to pull out all the stops, right? Because that's what love does, right? Love cares and love tries harder. Have a great day.